We may not have as much to offer as Whiterun or Solitude, but we'll do what we can.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking. It's not like there's anything to do here but drink anyway.
Drink himself into a stupor? When will enough be enough?
As long as he keeps paying, I suppose. He keeps to himself and isn't hurting anyone.
Oh, are you sure of that? I think Birna might disagree with you.
It's not my place to get involved in their family's business, remember? You're the one that told me to stay out of it.
Ranveer beg a drink from you yet? That's gold wasted, friend. He owes this tavern enough coin to burn it down, build it back up, then burn it down again just for laughs. He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes. Go right ahead. He just might be sober enough to listen to you. All right, then.
You ask me, not enough of Winterhold fell off into the sea. Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready. You're right. What would my forefathers think if they knew I wasn't paying my debts? Tell Harren I'll bring her the gold I owe. All right, then.
Just say the word if... Thank you. He's not a bad man, just bad with his coins and his drink. My husband Dagger could tell you stories there. I have a couple of Ranveer's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you've earned them. All right, then.
Well, not exactly. Listen, we're friends, right? I wonder if I could ask a favor of you. It's about Ranveer. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with him being here all the time. He mostly keeps to himself, and so far he's been able to pay. I just hate to see what's happened to him. He hasn't always been like this, you know. Drunk, I mean. Well, he was a different person. Happy, outgoing, like anyone who's in love. See, Ranveer was involved with a pretty young woman named Isabel Rolane. The two of them were very happy together, I thought. One day, she just disappeared. Ranveer was convinced she'd run off with someone else, leaving him behind. He turned to drinking. And what's left of him is what you see here every day. I'm not sure. I hope that maybe if she could be found, if he had some sort of explanation, that maybe he could put himself back together. I'm in no position to go searching for her, but perhaps you could. Good day.
Now here's a man I'm glad... Oh no. Dagger's been talking at you, hasn't he? Gotten you roped into his little plan to fix Ranveer's life. I'll tell you what I told him. Stay out of it. It's none of your business. Those aren't folks you want to get tangled up with. You'll wind up getting yourself killed. Dagger shouldn't have said a word about it. I love the man, bless his heart, but he doesn't know the whole story. One night, Ranveer was in here like always, drinking himself to death. When I told him there was no more hunting brew, that he drank all of it, he got angry. He ranted at me. How I didn't know what he's been through. How Isabel broke his heart when she ran off with some thief named Vex. He said he'd even gone to Riften to try and find the bastard. I think maybe he was hoping they'd just kill him, and that'd be the end of it. Dagger never heard any of this, and I chose to keep it to myself. I'm only telling you so you don't get into trouble. Riften and thieves means trouble. Just leave it alone. Good day.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
What do you think, my dear? Could a beautiful woman like you ever see yourself with an old codger like me?
Absolutely.
Oh, really? Well then, how can we make that happen?
When you're in your grave, and I'm standing over it. Now get out of my way.
I'm listening.
I have no business with you. Who's asking? Well, I ain't gonna find her here. Haven't seen her in a while. She came through a while ago. Wanted to know where she could get her hands on something valuable. Anything, really. I told her it was a bad idea. That she wasn't cut out for what'd be necessary, but she wouldn't hear it. So, I gave her some advice, pointed her towards Hobbs Fall Cave, and that was that.
What gives with that case of shadow banish you sold me?
What do you mean? That wine tastes finer than anything Cirilli brothers ever made.
If you're looking for conversation, the
Sure,
flagon
hate
isn't the
for it.
place.
Only one.
My mother was a strong woman. She's the one who instructed me on my sword fighting techniques. Can you imagine?
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking. I'm just trying to have a quiet drink here, all right?
Again.
It's just children.
Unless it's gold for another round of drinks, I don't want to
I've
hear
seen
it.
enough death to last 3
I don't want
lifetimes.
Irish
A
sling
what?
those
Yet
sorts of
I'm
games.
never
Don't you go
tired of
pulling my
fighting.
leg. Give it here.
What do you make of that?
This is really from her, isn't it? Did she really run off and do this? For me? By the 8. She's dead, isn't she? And it's all my fault. I have some thinking to do. Thank you for this. It's not like there's anything to do here but drink anyway. You ask me, not enough of Winterhold fell off into the sea.
I'm itching for a fight. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think? That's a shame. Too many people in Riften share your view, and look where it's getting them. It's going to take more than just myself and Eren to help this city. It has to want to help itself first.